And in this case, surely all of the porn they could possibly have is pre-war. Like, they're not printing porn mags in this world, which means these people, like, they've been dead for hundreds of years.
Yeah. Well, that just makes it okay.
Oh, God.
We might have been exploited in no time, but, like, who cares?
Exploitation does not survive the grave.
It's ancient history.
Hello, this is Yahweasel, and today, for a special occasion, the occasion being playing Fallout, I don't know what words I'm saying, we have a special guest. Here with me is the one, the only, the inimicable Spec Lad.
Greetings, everyone.
I was planning on learning to say hello in Russian, to sort of make that more appropriate. And like many languages, there's different levels of formality, and like the privyet, that's pretty easy. I can figure that. I mean, I doubt my pronunciation was right, but the more formal hello, I could hear someone say that 600 times and not be able to reproduce the sounds. Yeah, that one. There were sounds.
It's a pretty long word for a common greeting.
Right. It's a fairly long word, and like all of the sounds are just sounds that I never make in my language, like ever. So anyway, privyet. That's that one I can kind of do. We are back in Pocket Fallout on the good old Pocket PC emulator. In the last episode, we murdered some people. We left one of his guards alive. That's probably fine.
So this is the same dialogue that he had last time. I'm guessing you have to go down the rubber woman branch again.
Ah, okay. Can you remind me which that is?
Which is the last one. Yeah. These are all the same options again, so I'm guessing try the second one, which is the one about the job.
I hope he recognizes the fact that I murdered all his guards.
So far.
Yeah, this is the same, isn't it?
This is the same, yep. Yep, this is all the same.
What? What the hell?
Maybe you didn't kill him hard enough. Go and kill him again.
I want this first option, right?
Actually, he says that he'll trade you things for their weapons and armor, so maybe...
Oh, right. Maybe I just have to go into trade mode, but trade...
Actually, you know what? Maybe you should go into the quests screen and see if that's an actual quest.
Right.
Maybe that was just dialogue.
Oh, right. About this.
This is the last one. It says Smith E on the next line.
What? Oh.
You see the button option? It's like one letter is on the next line.
Oh, the A belongs to that. Oh, that's incredible. Wow, real 10 out of 10. But all of the other ones are longer. Why would it word wrap in the middle of a word on that?
I think that's just a stray new line that escaped from an asylum or something. So this is the quest for the blacksmith.
So actually, it seems like that probably wasn't a quest then. That was just like...
Can you actually select the letter A?
I tried. No, the letter A was not selectable.
So yeah, I guess that's not actually a quest. You're just supposed to steal their stuff.
Right. It wasn't a quest. He just preferred for me to commit murder. Okay. Whatever you say, friend.
You didn't want to leave a paper trail.
Right. What? Why is the game gone insane? What's happening? Let me talk to him. The hell? I can only talk to him when I'm 10 feet away and looking the wrong direction.
And also, this is the continuation of that dialogue.
Oh, good. So I think that first one was to accept, and then...
Oh, wait. So this is new. He says, so have you gotten any goods? And the option is yes, let's trade, and not yet. I'm gonna go get them.
Okay, let's trade. So I assume, yeah, he wants me to sort of trade all of the stuff I just lifted from his friends. All, please.
Wait, hang on. Don't you want to keep one for yourself?
I'm wearing one.
Well, you got 3 in total, didn't you?
Oh, that's true, yeah. Surely I got 3. Okay, let's I don't know. I'm confused, because I am indeed wearing one, but maybe it'll let me sell it even though I'm wearing it. That would be odd. Oh yeah, also I got a sex doll from one of them, so I don't even need to do this trade.
Well, no, you still need the porn mags.
Oh yes. Which is none of these things. He doesn't have any porn mags.
Well, scroll down. Maybe it's down there.
Oh, what the... Oh my god, look at this! This looks like there's no other items. You scroll down and then bang! It pops into existence. Oh, thanks. I don't want to know the world where Cat's Paw is the name of a porn mag. That's like...
Well, a lot of your viewers do want to see that world.
I realize that, and I don't want to think about that either.
Do you think there's a quest in the actual Fallout series where you have to procure sex dolls and porn mags?
You know, somehow I have my doubts. Well, which of these?
Look at Fallout. We tackle issues.
Okay, this is scouting for boys again, so that's not what we need. I was hoping to snag a quick knife, but maybe not. Not at that price.
It's a collector's edition knife.
Can I afford any healing items? Oh yeah, there we go. That seems like a reasonable trade, except for the fact that I am at a loss. Except for the losing money part, that seems... Oh, come on, your weapons are so expensive.
Wow.
And he has no coins to trade, so I guess I just have to lose money. Yep. I guess I could get less of these. Or no, I would need more of that. I guess I just have to lose money. Okay. Great. Go. Is the bottom right button?
The bottom right button is labeled talk, and the bottom left button is labeled exchange.
Oh, okay.
So you probably want the left one.
Okay, I just lost some money, but whatever. I've gained what I've lost in money, I've gained in pornography.
And isn't that what life is all about?
That is what life is all... There's no better aspect of life. What? It just... So there's something very distressing to me. Let me just talk about my porn habits for a bit. When, like, a clearly old pornography, like something from the 80s or something comes up, and you're like, these people are, you know, either quite old or dead. And in this case, surely all of the porn they could possibly have is pre-war. Like, they're not printing porn mags in this world, which means these people, like, they've been dead for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
That's, to me, like, I guess, different strokes for different folks,
okay.
But... Oh, God.
They might have been exploited in their time, but, like, who cares?
Exploitation does not survive the grave.
It's ancient history.
Let's see if we can survive an encounter.
Why are you going back to the blacksmith? We didn't complete his quest yet.
Well, so I was just gonna, like, go via that direction to get back to the pier.
Okay. Or,
you know, it doesn't matter whether you play the English or Russian version, because this game is just freaking broken!
I do wonder how this could happen. Like, I've looked at the code, well, I skimmed it, and free seems to be a built-in method, because it's not defined anywhere, so how could it be missing at all?
Great.
It's weird.
Oh no! All I did was load the game, Fallout! No!
Oh boy.
No, what if... No! Game, no! Game! Yes, I do want to send this error report to Microsoft. Thank you.
All this mucking about with the versions kind of reminds me of Zelda Link to the Past, where you had to switch between the light world and the dark world. And here we're switching between the English world and the Russian world.
That's possibly the most insane comparison I've ever heard. I love it. So I'm just going to have to do the same fixes in the Russian version. I could try to, like, go one by one and move them over, but whatever. Oh, I should have done that maybe before loading the game. Oh, yeah, don't change script data while the game is actually running. Ah, thank you. Chifa in chat asks if this is the tech support stream. Only providing self-tech support.
So here's a fun little nugget. So this text on this loading screen, which I've previously translated as "there's still iron ore in the steppe," that's actually a quote from an old Soviet song. But in that song, that last word there, which I've translated as iron ore, that's actually a name, a last name. And it's spelled, well, like a name would be with a capital first letter. So for some reason in this one, they've changed that to just a regular word, and so the translation changed to iron ore.
So they've slightly misquoted something in their own language to use as a somewhat inexplicable title screen teaser. Good. Yeah. Perfect. So I don't know why I just saved after loading. So Speclad suggested that maybe, we should hold off on delivering the merchandise until we've explored a bit, and I guess that makes sense. So let's just kind of go southeast. Oh.
There we go. I think that says slave trade. Either, probably.
Wait, slave something. Let's see if we can load this area. I was afraid I'd fixed all of the bugs in all of the areas, and therefore we wouldn't get to do any more live debugging, but thank goodness switching to the Russian version means all the bugs are back. It is, I mean, it feels good to know that I didn't break that. Like it was just broken. We're just playing the Russian version here. I didn't break it. It's just exactly as it came off the shelf.
It's possible that it's the emulator that is the cause of all
It is possible. That seems...
I've skimmed the compatibility list in the README, and it doesn't seem to include any emulators.
Well, the main thing would be that the emulator is... Oh, wait, this is the place where we find a rat. Let's not get killed by a rat again. But I have armor now. I want to prove myself.
Be careful, it's not an anti-rat jacket. It's just Mad Max's jacket.
I should be able to kill a rat. What sort of man am I?
Did Mad Max fight any rats?
That was actually the end of the first Mad Max film. A lot of people have forgotten about it, but Mad Max got murdered by a rat. It was, people were sort of in disagreement about how appropriate that was as a terminus to that particular story. It's sort of like, if you want to close up the loose ends in a plot, you just kill all the characters. And it doesn't matter how you kill them. There are no loose ends if all the characters are dead. So they just said, and then he fought a rat and the rat frickin' won. The end.
Yeah, but then the movie got unexpectedly popular, and so they had to make sequels.
Yeah.
And so in all the sequels, unfortunately, Mad Max is just that rat wearing his jacket.
Hey, how about
Yahweasel? Unorthodox, but
Yahweasel cast death.
What can you do? And you died.
And it died. Victory for the rat. The rat deserved that victory. Why is the rat my biggest enemy in this game?
It's your arch nemesis.
It is. Well, also loading is my arch nemesis. Oh, this game has no bugs. So indeed, of course, they wouldn't have had the emulator. I just remembered that conversation. They wouldn't have had the emulator as a list of supported platforms. A bigger problem is that the earliest emulator I could find was for Windows Mobile 6, which is what we're using, but the game was really designed for Pocket PC, which predates that, and it's largely compatible, but sort of, it's, not perfect. So, yeah, it's possible that it's just broken, but that, it adds to the allure.
I mean, probably it's the game that's broken, and the emulator is just like highlighting that.
Right. Well, yeah. Like
implementing things in slightly different ways.
Yeah. So like when a lot of phone games only work on a particular handset, and so they will be broken in the emulator, but really that's the fault of the game for just not being portable. It's kind of like that.
I wonder why some circles are bigger than the others. Like, there doesn't seem to be any logic behind this.
The slave trader just controls more area. I like how I'm about 1 pixel away from the frickin' slave trader. Oh, so just to confirm, that does say slave trader, right? You only saw half the word before. Yeah, okay. We gotta buy us some slaves. I've got a sex doll, but presumably we can purchase a far more fleshy one from the slave trader. Oh, that's right. We're not even there yet because we got interrupted by some frickin' scorpions. And the worst part is, it's gonna take forever, and it's like, do I even need the... Oh, great. Now it's really gonna take forever because he has to walk around. Oh, Yahweasel cast death. Boy, this game really excites the senses.
Well, it's not a game for when you want to get excited. It's a game for when you're like heading off to sleep, but you don't really feel sleepy yet. So you just put up the game, get into a fight.
I mean, that makes perfect sense because it's meant for a handheld PC. Like, nowadays everybody has their phone by their bed. Back then, people rich enough to afford a Pocket PC had that by their bed. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah, the speed is ridiculous. Like, the longer the messages that are like 2 lines are too fast for even me to read.
I mean, clearly it's insane. Why would they have that long of a message pop up for, like, it's already fading out by the time it's finished fading in. But anyway, victory.
What his name was, but it wasn't a Russian name.
Oh, okay. I have no memory of what the name is. We can try and find... In fact, you know what? We're about to move to the next episode, so just before moving to the next episode, I will save... Is the first of...
First one is... It's quit, save, load, cancel.
Okay, yeah. I slightly confused for a second.
But really should have muscle memory by this point.
Well, no, so that was where I thought it was, but I really didn't want to accidentally press the wrong one.
Yeah, sure.
So I think about... Yeah, here we go. So...
This is all the same person. Okay, this is a different person.
The web developer, who has nothing to do with who actually made this. Plenty of testers. Sea Demon.
Slacking off.
Pavel Hobbit. Hobbit is a good surname. Sue Pasta. Oh.
Ah, there he is.
Yeah, Andy Malix. That... I would sort of place that towards the east of Europe, but probably not in Russia. Certainly not Andy. Like, that's not... I don't know, whatever. At least they did, they credited him. He got his, and that, genuinely, the music is the best part of this game by a considerable margin, so... Hey, for next time, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, tell me what you liked best on this or any other video on my channel to help me make compilations. Cheers from Yahweasel and Speclad.
Yeah, bye.
Scruffy points out the docktop option, which I assume means go to desktop. Probably not.
Yes, the quit option is hidden in the skills.
I only have a 15% chance of exiting the game. Oh, that would be fantastic. Like, you're in a battle, all you want to do is quit the game, and it's like, sorry, you didn't level up your quit the game skill enough. So, oh man. A game in which one of the skills you can level up is saving. That would be vicious. That would be evil. Like, you want to put your experience points into, like, skills that you can use in the game, but then you have to balance it against, like, what if I only have a 5% chance of saving and I fail to save for, like, weeks of in-game time? Oh, that's the
I think
evil.
in Grand Theft Auto 2, or maybe even 1, you save with in-game money. That's pretty interesting.
And so like in Resident Evil, you have to find ink ribbons to save, but it's not like actually having to use experience points and balance it against, you know, normal building up of your character. Like, you could end up under-leveled effectively because you've chosen to save. That is possibly the worst idea I've ever had in a career of truly awful ideas.